Hello again. Yay. Where were we? It's back up just a smidgen. Okay, they were saying if you become lost, you quickly find your way back if you stay dedicated to your path. That makes so much sense. I wish I would never get lost. I'm getting better about that, I think. Yes, you have grown and opened up quite well. You have felt us, but now you hear and listen to us. January 3rd, so 2 months later. Welcome back. It is about time you got back here. We have been waiting and calling. I know. I just could not get to the place where I could write. I was working, then I just couldn't focus. You heard us several times. We know you took notes. Yes, I did, but could not get to the computer to put it on here. We understand. Yet you are aware of the importance of this work, yes? Well, I figured it is important to me and the 4 or 5 people who read this. You know it is larger than that. There are many more who need this information. And I don't know if they talk about it, but it's like even if no one reads the book, I'm putting the energy out there so it does reach people eventually, energetically. So there are many who need this information. That I do know. However, that does not mean they will all see this. You take care of this, the process of the information, and we will handle the sharing of the information. The book aspect, like finding a publisher, what is needed will be done. Cool. As you discovered, it is about the information and the process, not the end result right now. It is, of course, leading to the outcome. However, now is the time for the learning and the teaching. I got a little side note. The discovery they mentioned was an awesome technique we did in our development group in late October, early November. Okay. Mark, a truly gifted soul, had us think of a question. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, okay. Going back, sorry, getting confused here. Because I'm reliving all this stuff. Guys, bear with me. So, as you discovered, as you discovered, it is about the information and the process, not the end result right now. It is, of course, leading to the outcome. However, now's the time for learning and teaching. Okay. So, when they said I discovered, as I discovered. Okay, so, development group, this psychic development group. Mark, freaking amazing, gifted man, rest your soul, hang out with me, come visit. Truly gifted. Had us think of a question at the beginning of the group. And I thought, how can I get the angels to chat every time I had time at the computer so I can get this book finished sooner? We did another exercise or two, and then Mark had us do this incredible exercise that he had found. So good. Okay, paraphrasing. You enter a room. So this is the exercise he had us do. So you enter a room, and there is a table with 3 covered trays on it. The kind like room service delivers. You know, the silver domed covered tray. Lift the cover off the first tray. What do you see? And I'm walking through and I'm describing my experience with this exercise. So on the first tray, I see a severed head with an apple in its mouth. Very fake looking, like a cheap horror movie. After all, I'm thinking it's around Halloween at the time of this group meeting. Whoa, creepy. Where is this going? Mark says, write down what you see. Now take the cover off the second tray and write down what you see. Whew, much better. On this one, I see my book, this book, finished. The amazing cover, well, this cover is a little bit different. The title, beautiful. I feel truly blessed to see this in its completed state. I had no idea what it would look like or what to call it before that. I did get the name from this. But now I'm figuring this exercise has something to do with a question we thought of earlier. And I'm getting kind of excited now. I am still a bit creeped out about the head thing though. And Mark continues. Now take the lid off the third tray and write down what you see. And write down what is there. What do you see? I saw a pile of folded and stacked pieces of paper with different writing on them. I'm gonna cry. Because I remember this completely. And it has come to pass. When I pulled off the lid, the pile fell because there were so many. I grabbed one to see what it said. It was a thank you note. They were all thank you notes from people who'd read our work. They were grateful for the information and spoke of how much it had helped them in various situations. This was even more incredible, I thought. So much better than the severed head trait. Crazy. Mark continues. Now let's discuss what you found. So we all got some pretty cool stuff. Then Mark proceeds to tell us what each tray represents. Can't wait for this. The first tray represents relating to our earlier question. I knew it. What we need more of. What? Really? Okay. I need more severed heads in my life? In the group discussion, one other response that I remember was a gal who saw a huge steak on the first tray. She thought it made no sense since her question had to do with her current relationship. She said, I don't eat a lot of meat, but I like it, so maybe I should eat more? And all of us replied, you need more meat in a relationship. I think we said it in unison because we all kind of know each other. We all laughed and spouted meat-related masculinity jokes. Then we mentioned that meat is more substantial. You may need more substance. Then more jokes. Yeah, we had fun with that one. But after all of our teasing, she realized it was exactly what she needed and wanted in the relationship. A more manly, meaty man. Pretty flippin' awesome how this exercise was working for us. But the severed head? When I mentioned my visual, Pat, one of the members, immediately stated, get out of your head. That sort of made sense then. But later, it totally hit me. The second tray represents, here comes the good one, yeah, what you need less of. Huh? What? What? Again, no way. This is my goal. I need more of this, right? I had to think a bit about this one. The third tray represents what you need to be open to. Cool. That makes complete sense. I'm not really great at taking compliments or receiving gratitude from others, so I could totally be open to these thank you letters, especially since it's not all my work. Had a bit of help here. After a few minutes and some group discussion, I got it. Wow, what a powerful exercise. that will stay with me forever. See, I'm getting goosebumps again. Can you see that? Goosies. It was intense. I will use it and share it often. I realized that I really needed to get out of my head and stop focusing on the outcome, the end result, the book and getting it finished, and focus on the process and the information that needs to be shared. In sharing this experience with a friend weeks later, she even pointed out that the apple in the severed head's mouth, she said to her it represented knowledge, and that maybe I needed more of that. For one, the knowledge for the book, the information, and two, the knowledge of the process of writing it and publishing it, and all that entails. Whoa, did not even see that before, but I knew she was so right. I know I really need to keep up with this better, so I don't have to explain so much. Although, this was a pretty awesome experience, and I would have had to put it in anyway. Yes, you will when it is plausible. You know you only need to ask. And believe and listen. I asked, but I just felt like I could not get into the zone to flow with you. We understand. We understand it to be that you were still trapped in your head. Goes right with it. Goes right with that. And we're flashing. And we're flashing. Next time.